let me welcome you, Marjuan Kennedy. She's a native Washingtonian and Trinidadian of African American roots. She's also an award-winning entrepreneur, writer, performer, director, educator, and producer for both film and the stage. Kennedy's work has been highlighted in international publications such as the Washington Post, the Trinidad Guardian, Gravity, LA Times, Black Enterprise, Huffington Post, Madame Noir, and Vice ID. Kennedy is the founder and CEO of her multimedia production company, Sepia Works. Kennedy's other children's books include The Legend of the Golden Coqui, Did You Know coloring book, La Leyenda del Coqui Dorado, and The Trickster and the Magic Quilt. She is the author of Callaloo and the Magic Quilt by Sepia Works. In search for a long-lost patch from her grandmother's quilt, Zoe and her friend Winston travel to the Gullah Sea Islands, where they meet the slick-talking Raw Rabbit, who tricks them into handing over their quilt and vanishes to the magical island of Sanko Faland. With time running out, Zoe and Winston enlist their help of some friends to catch the trickster and find the missing patch before it's too late. It's appropriate for children ages 3 to 7. This book features a foreword by Paula Whaley. She's a visual arts and sister of James Baldwin. Without further ado, please give a round of applause to Marjuan Kennedy.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. How are you guys doing today? Good. I'm going to get a little closer, okay? That way you guys can see the pictures as well. But these are my 3 books here. Callaloo, The Legend of the Golden Coqui, which is about Puerto Rican folklore. This was my very first book. Callaloo, A Jazz Folktale, which is about Trinidadian folklore. And then this is my most recent book, which I'm going to share an excerpt of it, okay? That's called Callaloo, The Trickster and the Magic Quilt. And it's about the Gullahs, the Gullah folklore. Has anybody ever heard of the Gullahs? Yes, a few people? Very good. Well, I like to write stories about folklore. So that is stories that have been passed down for generations and generations that are about Caribbean culture, right? And I also like to incorporate food in my stories. How many people like food? Yes? Good, everyone should raise their hands for that. And does anybody know what Callaloo is? No? Well, very good. Well, okay, one person, that's good, but we're here to learn today, right? And the great thing about books is that we can travel anywhere we want. We can read about new cultures and make new friends. Okay, so what do you guys think about us making Callaloo right here? Yes? You want to try? Yes. Okay, good. So Callaloo is a food that's eaten all over the Caribbean, but it has roots from West Africa, right? But it's a lot of different things in it, and we get to create it every time we eat it, okay? So the first thing that we need, and I want you guys to try this with me, and the adults too, we're gonna need to create a pot. Can we create an imaginary pot right here? Yes? Okay, let's stir one up, okay? I want to see everybody with your magical spoon, your imaginary spoon right in front of you. On the count of 3, we're going to create our own Callaloo pot on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, do you guys see this big, beautiful pot? Yeah? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the first thing that we need for our Callaloo, we need some dasheen bush. But in America, we call it spinach. Do you guys like spinach? Yeah? Okay, 1, 2, and 3. That's good. But after the end of this, everyone will love our Callaloo and spinach. Okay, so I want everyone, we're going to reach, and we're going to grab some spinach, and we're going to throw it in the pot. 1, 2, 3, boom! Very good. And so the next thing we're going to need is some salt. Can you grab a little pinch of salt, and throw it in the pot? Boom! Very good. And let's grab some pepper. Let's grab a little bit more pepper. Throw it in the pot. Boom! And let's grab some water. We're going to need some water. Throw a big batch of now we're gonna need some flavor for our callaloo. So I want everybody, let's reach to the right, and we're gonna grab all of the indigenous cultures, right? We're gonna grab the Taino, the Arawak, the Carib, and we're gonna throw it in the pot. 1, 2, 3, boom! Very good. And let's reach to the left, and we're gonna grab some European flavors. That's the English, the French, the Spanish, and throw it in the pot. 1, 2, 3, boom! Okay, this is the last one, I promise. We're gonna reach in front and we're gonna grab all the African flavor. Grab it, the Fulani, the Yoruba, the Ashanti. Let's throw it in the pot. 1, 2, 3, boom! Very good. So the next thing we have to do, boys and girls, let's take our imaginary spoon and let's stir up our callaloo. So boys and girls, where do you think the callaloo should take us today? Shout out where you would like to go. Yes. To Africa. Okay, where else? To Egypt! Oh, I love Egypt. Where else? Italy. To Italy. I would love to go to Italy. I'm going to taste it, and it's going to tell us where we're going to go. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Detroit, I heard. I like Detroit. That it tastes more like the Gullah Sea Islands in South Carolina. Give it up for the Gullah Sea Islands. Very good. So, boys and girls, I planned that a little bit. We are going to read an excerpt from my book, Callaloo, The Trickster and the Magic Quilt, that takes place in the Gullah Sea Islands. Right? So I'm just going to actually start a little bit into the middle of the book so you get to meet some of the characters. Okay? So here we are. Hi, Mr. Bro Rabbit. We're looking for a missing patch from my family's quilt. Can you help us find it? Asked Zoe. Bro Rabbit was amazed by the beauty of the quilt. Sure, I can help you find it. If you help me untie this here knot, said Bro Rabbit. Well, the kids placed down the quilt and began to untie the knot. No sooner had they began did Bro Rabbit disappear onto the river on Grandma's quilt. Oh no, that old trickster is good as gone, cried Zoe. Oh, well don't worry, kids. He's gone to Sankofa land, the land of the ancestors, said Sis Possum. Come ya, and I'll take you there. So Zoe and Winston did just that. They rode far onto the river when Sis Possum cautioned them. Now listen, the world of the ancestors is full of beauty, but danger lurks. We must return before sunset or Big Mama's memories will be lost and you will be stuck here forever. Now repeat these words 3 times with me. If ya ain't know where you come from, ya ain't know where you gwine. Can you say that with me? If ya ain't know where you come from, ya ain't know where you gwine. Suddenly, a calm fog surrounded them, revealing Sankofa land. Sankofa land was a captivating land full of ancestral memories, full of colorful roads and kente rice fields and rainbow-colored griot statues. Although beauty was everywhere, there was a sense of sadness. Look, I see Bro Rabbit's footprints in the distance, said Winston. Well, they followed the footprints down the enchanting road where they met Bro Wolf. Oh, Bro Wolf was terribly sad. I lost my shovel. It's been in my family for generations. How will I ever harvest my okra garden? Oh! Bro Rabbit took our quilt, said Winston. Maybe he took your shovel. Come with us. So Bro Wolf did just that. They continued on their journey, where they ran into Sis Croc down on the riverbank. Oh, she was hanger. I lost my banjo, said Sis Croc. All them great crocs used it for that good old crock and roll music. Now I'm just no good. Well, we're all looking for our stuff too, said Zoe. Maybe Brer Rabbit took your banjo, suggested Zoe. When suddenly, Sis Possum noticed Brer Rabbit with a huge bag in the distance. There he is, said Sis Possum. Well, the group chased Brer Rabbit to the top of Mount Nefertiti. We've got you red-handed, said Zoe. Brer Rabbit stood completely still. But it was just a decoy. Brer Rabbit had tricked them again. Oh no, the sun is almost set, cried Zoe. Big Mama's memories will be lost forever and we'll never find the quilt and we'll never get back to New York. What are we gonna do? So I'm gonna stop it right there on a cliffhanger. Well, once again, this is my book, Callaloo, The Trickster and the Magic Quilt. I'm actually based in DC, so I'm very happy to be down here. My company, we actually self-publish these books and we present them in live shows and animation and a lot of other different ways for kids to learn. So please come and check out this book as well as some of my other books. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're going to have the chance to ask Marjuan and all of the presenters questions at the end. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Joanne Hillhouse.